Yo, what's up guys? Hayden Aquilon here with another video. I'm actually driving this time. One of the only videos I'll do while I'm driving in the car. And no, I am not looking at the camera. I have my eyes fixed on the road. So don't trip and don't comment saying I shouldn't shoot videos while I'm driving, because I am completely watching the road. Anyways, today I want to talk about focusing on one thing on Amazon, which is very important. I can't help but see several people consistently trying to jump all over the place. And I was just talking about this with one of my good buddies, Brandon, who has been doing books longer than I. And, you know, he's doing it for the right reasons, because he's looking for a different type of business model that can satisfy his schedule. He's a traveling sales rep. He can't be home, you know, not only to scan himself and list, but to, you know, direct people. There's a lot of things that, you know, it's not as simple as like, oh, well, he can hire someone, it's automated, he's good to go. No, you need to be there. There's a lot, you know, you need to do with, you know, leading people, making sure they're not screwing around, burning through your cash, whatever it is. So he's looking for a different business model in RA, which is basically going to, you know, Walmart's, Kmart's, whatever it is, and, you know, finding items on clearance and flipping them. And the reason he's looking at that is because he has a company car, first of all, and he has gas allowance. So it just fits for him, right? He's always traveling, he's always on the road, he always has time, and he has two important things that most people don't have. It's advantage of no wear and tear and no paying for gas, which is a huge and real cost when you're actually going to do RA or any other business where you're traveling. So anyways, getting back to it, you cannot, if you're going to get into the book business or any business on Amazon, you have to focus on one thing. You cannot be saying, oh, I'm going to do a little bit of books. I'm going to go do a little bit of RA. I'm going to do a little bit of wholesale. Because look, guys, you need to focus 100%. You need to get you at least need to put in the effort and build one of these business models or sources of income that you're focusing on, and get it to the point where it's cash flowing well and you've established some sort of baseline of income before you move to other things. And you get processes in place and stuff like standard operating procedures where if you're not there, things are done for you and you don't have to worry about it. So you have to focus, and I just parked, so I'm good now. Anyways, you have to focus on one thing. I'm always tempted to say, oh man, wholesale sounds great. Man, I want to get a private label product going again. And the reality is, I'm not ready for that. I'm still building this book thing. It is going well. All the numbers make sense. And so, you know, it's basically a daily thing for me where it's like, gosh, it's so tempting to want to move to something else right now, but what I'm doing is working and I need to keep going and I need to keep building this. And I'm not to the point where I can walk away and it's running without me. I'm still very much involved. Whether that's a good or a bad thing, you could argue, but you know, I think that right now where I'm at is great. I just need to keep pushing through, and then I'm going to start looking at stuff like private label, which I want to get back into, because ultimately with stuff like private label, you don't have to worry about supply. You don't have to be fighting for books. You don't have to find a ton of different suppliers. You know, there's positives and negatives like anything else, but I will never stop doing books. I think books is probably the most beneficial and foundational business model on Amazon, for several reasons. For barrier of entry, for supply, no matter where you live. There's tons of books. There's millions of books everywhere. on every corner in everyone's house, just collecting dust, you guys. People think books are freaking trash, literally. You know, I find I've gotten books for free that were worth $100. I've paid 20 cents for a book that sold for $200 that I can remember off the top of my head. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. So focus on one thing. Get that one thing to the level it needs to be to where you're satisfied and you're actually making money, not thinking you're making money. You're actually making money with real accounting practices, and you're able to step away and then focus on another one thing after that. And, you know, if you guys have any questions, if you're going through the same, you know, kind of war in your head of like, oh, everyone's telling me this is better than what I'm doing now. It's like, dude, don't listen to that. Don't listen to the voice in your head. Stick to what you're doing. Now, I will say there is an exception to this. And here's an example. So the way that you process books, you know, for me in general, and in my Gaylords, I get DVDs. Sometimes it depends on the source I have. For me to go and add DVDs into the mix, people would say, oh, look, you're not focusing on books anymore. Well, in this case, books and DVDs, everything about it is very similar. The only addition that you have if you're going to do something like with DVDs would be a CD cleaner, right? Because I already am getting them. I would be getting them from the same source. And, you know, I'm already looking through them. We're already touching them. We're already having to pre-sort them anyways. Why not use those? The listing process is the same. The software is all the same. So, and the buyback company even is the same. So why would I not look to do something like that? And so that's my goal for 2020 is to get into CDs. And it's a lot harder than books, obviously, because anyone can do books. You have to prove basically that you are a wholesale, you know, you're working with a wholesale distributor, and you have to do that through invoices. And some people spend thousands of dollars trying to get approved and don't. Some people get approved with hundreds and get lucky. So I really don't have a good answer for you guys on how to do it best because I haven't gone through yet. But rest assured, I will, and I will share that with you guys when the time comes. Anyways, guys, have a great day. Please hit the like button if you liked it, which you must have. So just hit it. And subscribe if you're not. Subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family. This has been an awesome opportunity for me, and I just want to share the love out there. No, it's not going to get saturated. Why? Because every 100 people that watch this video, only one person's going to do it. And hopefully that one person is you. Anyways, guys, have a great day and keep feeding the beast. Talk to you later.